Sean Diddy Combs has officially been sentenced to more than 4 years in federal prison. Yes, 4 years. After months of shocking revelations, emotional testimonies, and viral debate, the hip-hop mogul's fate is finally sealed. But here's the thing. The story isn't just about prison time. It's about power, perception, and the unraveling of a cultural empire. Let's break this down. The sentence and what it really means. At 55 years old, Diddy stood in that Manhattan courtroom, stoic, emotionless, as Judge Aaron Subramanian handed down a 50-month sentence for prostitution-related charges. Now, technically, that's just over 4 years, but because he's already served time since his arrest in September 2024, Diddy could be out in less than 3. Still, for someone once called the king of bad boy records, the optics are brutal. He was convicted for arranging paid male escorts to cross state lines, essentially organizing these drug-fueled freak-offs involving his girlfriends. Meanwhile, prosecutors painted a picture of control, humiliation, and coercion. And while the jury acquitted him on the heavier charges, racketeering and sex trafficking, the judge made it clear this wasn't some wild party lifestyle gone too far. It was, quote, subjugation. The courtroom moment and public reaction. During the hearing, Diddy finally spoke. He apologized to both Cassie Ventura and another woman identified only as Jane. "I know I'll never put my hands on another person again," he said, voice low, almost rehearsed. But that's not the whole story. Because while Diddy was apologizing, his defense team argued that the women willingly participated. Prosecutors, on the other hand, pushed for a sentence nearly triple what he received, saying, quote, "To not account for it now would be to let the defendant get away with years of abuse." So the courtroom became a split screen, remorse on one side, denial on the other. And then came the emotional curveball. Diddy's children took the stand. His 18-year-old daughter, Jessie, broke down in tears saying, "We're not here to excuse his mistakes, but he's still our dad." Even Diddy, who's known for that untouchable bravado, lowered his head and cried. Let's be real. For a man whose entire brand was about dominance, control, and image, that moment hit differently. The fall of an icon. Now, this part is where it gets complicated, because despite everything, the charges, the fallout, the canceled partnerships, Diddy's influence on music and culture is undeniable. He's one of the few moguls who turned hip-hop into a billion-dollar lane, fashion, liquor, TV, you name it. But this trial has cracked that legacy wide open. Here's what people are missing. This isn't just a legal loss, it's a cultural reckoning. The judge acknowledged Diddy's philanthropy, the marathon runs, the public school donations, but said those acts don't erase the trauma he caused. Cassie Ventura's bravery in coming forward has been described as incalculable in its impact, because her voice, and Jane's, opened the door for others who felt silenced in the industry. In a way, that's what's really on trial here. What happens when power is unchecked? The lesson behind the sentence. So yes, Diddy's heading to prison, but the sentence might just be the least significant part of this story. His empire, his reputation, even how fans remember him, that's what's truly serving time now. This is the fall of a mogul who once said, "Can't stop, won't stop." But maybe now, he has no choice. And the question everyone's quietly asking is, what happens when he gets out? What do you think? Is justice finally being served? Or is this sentence just a slap on the wrist for years of unchecked power? Drop your thoughts below. And if you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe and tap that bell so you don't miss the next Celeb Scoop Today deep dive. Because around here, we don't just report the headlines, we decode them.